Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen, your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
If there were a nomination for the toughest CEO, TikTok CEO Shou Zi Chew would undoubtedly be one of the top contenders. The TikTok ban was set to take effect on January 19, 2025, but it was quickly lifted within a few hours. Less than a month later, on February 13th, TikTok returned to the U.S. app stores of Apple and Google after President Donald Trump delayed the ban and assured the tech giants that they would not be fined for distributing or maintaining the app. TikTok's survival is thanks to Shou Zi Chew. So who is Shou Zi Chew and how did he manage to bring TikTok back to life? When I looked into Chew's resume, I finally understood that earning $100 million annually is truly well-deserved. He graduated at 23 and joined Goldman Sachs, became a partner at the global top investment firm DST at 27, CFO of Xiaomi at 32, and at 38 became the CEO of TikTok. How did this extraordinary man accomplish what seemed like a mission impossible? Chew was born in 1983 and is a native of Singapore. At 18, he joined the Air Force while simultaneously focusing on his studies. During his survival training in the wild, he used a knife to chop trees, built shelters, identified edible yam, hunted quails and lizards for food, and walked 100 kilometers on foot. Perhaps it was this experience that shaped Chew's calm personality, which later helped him remain unflustered and poised when attending a U.S. Congress hearing. He finished his military service with the rank of captain and seamlessly transitioned to study economics at the University of London. After graduating in 2006, he joined Goldman Sachs as an investment banking analyst. After working long hours for 2 years, he decided to continue his studies and pursued an MBA at Harvard Business School before spending some time at Facebook. In 2010, DST founder Yuri Milner recognized his talents and invited him to become a partner in China. DST is one of the most successful investment firms globally. Behind Alibaba, ByteDance, JD, Xiaomi, Kuaishou, Sina, Momo, and Tantan, there are investments from DST. Over the past decade, DST has earned around $14 billion US in China. In 2011, before Xiaomi had even launched its first phone, Chew helped the company, China's biggest phone maker, secure a $500 million investment from DST. It was during this time that Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun took notice of the impressive young man. By 2015, at just 32 years old, Chew became Xiaomi's youngest executive. Then, he successfully led Xiaomi's IPO in Hong Kong in 2018, which was the largest public offering in Hong Kong at the time and the first company with dual-class shares on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, making it an exceptionally complex and groundbreaking process. Beyond the IPO, Chew played a pivotal role in Xiaomi's long-term growth, assisting Lei Jun with 2 critical initiatives: spearheading Xiaomi's investments in over 270 companies, laying the foundation for its expansive tech ecosystem, serving as the president of Xiaomi's international division, driving the company's global expansion and solidifying its presence in international markets. Of course, success didn't come without challenges, even for someone of Chew's caliber. Lei Jun, renowned for his relentless work ethic, once remarked that Chew's level of dedication was almost superhuman, like a man on a mission to take on the world. It is said that during Xiaomi's IPO, Chew listed every investor he had met in an Excel sheet, eventually reaching 1,500 rows. As Chew himself said, many people underestimate the importance of hard work. Even if you're lucky, opportunities only favor those who are prepared. Despite his high-status career, Lei Jun couldn't keep Chew at Xiaomi. In 2021, Chew made a bold move, joining ByteDance after being invited by founder Zhang Yiming, whom he had met back in 2013. By then, Chew had already facilitated DST's crucial investment in ByteDance. Initially, many believed his arrival would speed up ByteDance's listing, but instead, he was unexpectedly appointed CEO of TikTok. What followed was no ordinary leadership challenge. It was a mission to save the company. At that time, TikTok was under intense pressure from the US government, and its previous CEO, Kevin Mayer, had stepped down under mounting pressure. Chew didn't hesitate and delivered impressive results. Over the past 2 years, he has led TikTok through a complex and dangerous political environment while achieving steady growth. As of now, TikTok has 150 million monthly active users in the US, nearly half of the country's population, and over 1 billion monthly active users globally. In 2022, TikTok ranked first globally in app downloads with 672 million downloads, and its global revenue hit a record $3.5 billion, up nearly 60% from 2021. However, in 2024, TikTok faces a choice: either sell itself to an American company or completely exit the US market, living each day on a countdown. Only someone with Chew's incredible stability could handle such pressure. In January 2024, Chew was called to a US hearing. A clueless legislator repeatedly pressed him on his nationality, clearly trying to pressure him. Any normal person would have lashed out, but Chew remained polite and gave well-crafted answers. In March, President Biden signed a divestiture bill, setting January 19, 2025 as the deadline for TikTok's decision. Upon hearing this, Chew boldly responded, "We're not going anywhere," and filed an appeal in U.S. court. The court rejected the appeal, but Chew prompted millions of American users to take action by calling legislators to defend free speech, and it said that all the lawmakers' phone lines were overwhelmed. If TikTok is a runaway rocket ship, Chew is the guy keeping the engines running while dodging missiles from regulators. Chew then successfully brought ByteDance's live streaming e-commerce model to TikTok. On Black Friday 2024, TikTok's e-commerce sales in the US surpassed $100 million, leading international influencers to flock to the platform. In addition, TikTok contributed $24 billion to the US GDP, created 250,000 jobs, and generated $5.5 billion in tax revenue, making Americans reconsider whether they should let this golden goose go. Smart individuals know better than to put all their bets on a single horse. In addition to the US, Chew has expanded TikTok into Southeast Asia, a huge market with a young population and high internet penetration, making it a big slice of the global e-commerce pie. In the second half of 2023, TikTok was briefly banned in Indonesia, but Chew led TikTok to acquire the local e-commerce leader. And in 2024, TikTok made a strong return to Southeast Asia. TikTok now holds 48% of the e-commerce market share in Southeast Asia, a true king's return. By 2024, TikTok's user base in Southeast Asia had already outgrown that of the US, and the platform had also made powerful inroads into the Middle East. Chew was spotted at the Middle East Summit in Saudi Arabia, sharing the stage with the region's most charismatic prince, Hamdan. In 2024, TikTok's monthly active users in Saudi Arabia surpassed 10 million, making it one of the most popular social platforms in the country. But beyond these achievements, what is most admirable is Chew's calm demeanor. No matter the situation, he never loses his composure. He attended the Paris Peace Forum, chatting with French President Macron with ease. He was also the honorary chairman of the 2024 Met Gala, showing affection with his wife Vivienne on the red carpet. He also remains active on TikTok as a popular influencer, hosting live streams, attending Taylor Swift's concerts, and taking photos with fans. As one netizen put it, the more challenging the situation is for TikTok, the more Chew shines. In fact, Chew isn't the only Chinese CEO making history. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, took a small startup and transformed it into a $500 billion tech giant. Alibaba's Singles Day shopping event is now bigger than US Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined, generating over $84 billion in sales in just 24 hours, surpassing even Amazon and Walmart. Zhang Yiming, the founder of ByteDance, which is now valued at over $300 billion, more than double the valuation of OpenAI at $157 billion. Ren Zhengfei, the man who built Huawei from the ground up, turned it into a $100 billion business. Huawei is so powerful that the US government tried to block its global expansion. Xiaomi, once a tiny startup in 2010, today It's the second largest smartphone company in the world. Additionally, their electric vehicles are taking over the Asian market and surpassing Tesla. In the past, people used to say, "There is no Steve Jobs in China." For years, the world believed that true innovation only came from the West, that Silicon Valley was the only place where world-changing companies could be built. But look at where we are today. That old belief? No longer true. China has produced a new generation of visionary CEOs, rewriting the rules of global business, driving innovation, setting the pace, and leading the future of technology. So, who do you think is the most powerful and influential Chinese CEO shaping the world today? Drop your answer in the comments. If you want to stay ahead with the latest trends in Chinese tech and business, make sure to subscribe to the channel for exclusive insights.